have this on the table, my life might be easier. Minimum height. Yeah, it could be. Like that. It's a little far. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. I have to change the volume on it. Testing, 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 testing. Okay, that could work. Okay. I'll test on Kick 2. We have now 0 viewers, 2 minutes in. I thought there was a bug that caused 1 viewer straight away. We jumped up to 1 2 minutes in. So that might have always been a real person and not a bug, but you never know who's watching you. Ever. Or like how many. Ever. Testing, testing. Or like how many. Ever. Testing, testing. Okay, sound is good. I don't love the color of the makeup. Of the lips. It's supposed to be more black. Wait, it's because the lamp is cold. Let me change from warm to white. The lamp is cold. Let me change from warm to white. Yeah, better. Cold. The lamp is cold. Let me change from warm to white. Yeah, better. Cold. Cold is too much. Okay, white it is. But it looked a little blurry. How long are we gonna go for? I didn't think very long. Because it's almost 11 p.m. I barely really slept. Because I just woke up early. I'm not sure why. And yeah, I feel like with the amount that I'm expecting myself to like be live streaming, I think I'm gonna change it. I went offline. I went offline. Who can deal with this situation? Why does it say I went offline? That's crazy. Okay, back on checking to kick. Go to live. Go to live. Okay, we're good. We have 0 on Kick and 4 on Twitch, which is like a lot. And that testing, 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 testing. Okay. Yeah, so today we are going to be talking, not talking, we're going to be doing, because I have a script. I have half a script and it's about not simping no longer. And like I can't settle at an anticlimax. I have to have like a regular end to the story. This is just not a good ending, and I've often done this before. Like, do I have to do a recap on yesterday's episode? Let me just find my notes that I've made. Bro, this is a bunch of notes for like a video for somebody who made a hate video about clavicular, and it just made me so mad. I wrote a whole video hating on the person hating on clavicular. So I don't know, I don't know if I should even share that. But I don't know, that passion is gone. I need today's passion and like focusing on my own life. Yeah. So my idea was to just like make a deadline for myself one day after the deadline. So and be like, I'm just late because I'm an artist. Like, what are they expecting artists to do? Like, submit before the deadline? That's weeding out all the good artists. So I'm gonna request an extension. And what happened is that like I showed the image that I generated and also all the shit ones at my work because we always talk about which AI model is doing how. And like people were, I only showed them the shit ones, and the best one, the very first one, I didn't show that then, but then I sent it to them later on and they were just like, wow, this is actually good. So I'm just like, if it's actually good, why did I not send it? Why do I have it still like sitting with me? And that's like something that I really often get into. Oh, we have chat and they are asking to see my feet. This is so typical. Hey, Avuger. Um, okay, I'll just go on with the video. Uh, part of me doesn't mind so much that I. It's your e-boy PK. What? You have a new name? He's asking for a sock check. I am having a dramatic emotional moment, a closure to a long story. They just want me for the sock check, my this community. Like, okay, so I almost settled for an anticlimax. Can you believe that? That's crazy. We need like a regular one. I'm gonna give the art piece a human signature, maybe here on the laptop. Just make it really whatever. Make it on theme. And I'm going to start drafting the Instagram with the correct hashtags, and the cherry on the cake will be my reaction to seeing the image for the first time and having the title in it, and that it was a 3 hour live stream so that they know that I mean business. And then I'm going to send them an email, just like building up contact. And you know, the thing about this image is that I've already generated it, it's pretty good, and I will not be able to use I will not be able to use this image, this art that I made for on another thing because it was their specific reference image that they. Wait, Mike is like giving my face a shadow. We cannot have that. Okay, like that. It has to be closer. Hey. Like that. Okay. Yeah, I cannot use this image for anything else. I might as well just post it. I'm gonna show the image. So you're on kick only partially for that. I don't understand what that means. That you're on kick only. Why do you stream so late? How unemployed is my favorite Bonita streamer? Bro, I'm still super employed. Like, I don't know where you get this information from. I'm committed. It's called commitment. Nice lipstick. Thank you. I needed it for the anti-climax. I just need to check that it doesn't rub off on my teeth. Okay. Not yet. Um yeah, I needed to differentiate myself in the character development because the black shirt kind of almost looks like yesterday. Okay, so I'm gonna do what? Yes. Um, I guess show the art. Mm, okay. But okay, buddy, I can't stick for long. Gotta wake up for work early. What's your job? How unemployed are you? Because, okay, I'm streaming a lot, but you're watching. So, and you're saying people who have time for this are unemployed. So I'm like surprised that you found a place of employment next to watching me. Mm-mm. Mailman. Nice. We gotta get the mail. Mm, let me. Is this like a. you know, is this a. Is this like a sock adjacent joke? I'm calling you unemployed since you're streaming so late. Well, it's 10:30 where I am, and it is really late for me. Like, this is not smart on a weekday, but I'm just streaming like what I naturally would be doing. Like, and we in the same time zone. Where are you? I don't think you told me. Was it like World Cup related? Mm, it's not showing my screen. Interesting. Why won't you tell me? Why is it such a secret? Um, I make you guess when you hear me on Discord one day. So you're in the EU? Give me more clues. Okay. Transform, reset, transform. Bro, this is worse. Transform, fit to screen. Okay, this isn't too bad. Yeah, you told you that before. Yeah, but like you've got to be more specific. You literally guessed before. You just forgot it all. No, I've not even. You've never confirmed. Wait, was it Switzerland? Because you've never confirmed my guesses, and I guess like 15. I think I read up 15 countries. It's not showing. My screen recording is literally not showing. I have to refresh it. Done. No, you never got it. Wait, is it the Netherlands? Where is it? Is it Switzerland? Is it Romania? Is it Poland? That was a lot of countries. Bro, this not be working right now. I don't know, maybe my screen is just shit for me. I'm not sure what to do. Maybe give it a new screen capture, display capture, window capture, display capture. Okay, now it's going to be good. Restart capture. Done. Yeah, now I see my mouse. Yes, it works finally. Be available earlier tomorrow. Don't worry, you'll find out eventually. Bro, this is giving creepy a little bit. It's giving creepy a little bit, okay? Like, it's not okay not to tell me these things and, like, know so much about me. Okay. But, like, it's okay. Go to work. Enjoy. Have a good sleep. Okay. I'm just, like, streaming because you're edging me, really. I'm only streaming this late because I want to be streaming like my life, and like I'm submitting for this competition like late after work, so I have to stream after work. What else can I do, you know? And like this is something I would naturally be doing, and live streaming it takes more time, but not much more time actually. Mm. Okay, so this is the image. We have it downloaded and we are going to be uploading it on my Instagram, sending it over from one phone to the next. I feel like I should just have the Gemini capture. Yeah, I like the lipstick. I'm going for anti. I'm not even gonna say it anymore because it triggers you. Okay. Chrome Gemini. I'm going to refresh the view. I think this is it. I'm hiding this. Yeah, because I'm not going to have like the content goofy as emote. Which emote is goofy? Like, did I make a face? Or is it the one that you. Yeah, it's a lot, that emote. I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit too much. I don't feel like makeup that looks. I don't know what the pop is. Yeah, I usually like makeup that looks, the no makeup. But now it was just like looking at me. And I need to do something. I need to look different to be doing different things from what I would usually do. And usually I would just hide away from the rejection. But now I am like facing the rejection. I'm facing the river. Okay. So I'm just gonna put in drafts. This is my Instagram. I have 16 followers. Isn't that something? And yeah, we are posting it as a draft post after I have it. Can't I download it as like a higher quality? Okay, let's check. Copy image, share image, download full size. I already downloaded the full size then, so. First art PNG. 2.3 megabytes. That's not. Eh, I heard something. I think the alerts are really hard. Oh, I got a new follow from your second account. Bro, but they're giving me IG so I can slide in. That's not how this works. Like, I'm a creator here, bro. Like, I have to. All my platforms are interconnected. It's not all a game for you, okay? This is not a. This is not. I don't know what to say. Um. I'm just going to get the 2.3 megabyte image. Let me check. Did it download already? Download full size again. think it did. I'm sure it did. Mm. Today at 11. Mm. Well, we'll take what we got. Or no, we won't. Mm. Just bro, you've already slid into my Discord. Like I don't know what you are thinking, how it would be working differently, you know? By the way, other people could come to Discord too. Like I don't know how to do Discord yet, but that would be the way to reach me as a one-to-many connection, not one-on-one. But who knows how to do that? Not me, not yet. We will research that in one episode. Okay, doing some basic stuff. Going to do. It's not our personal Discord, but you are one of the only two people in there. There are already two people in my Discord community. Just saying. Okay. Finder. Oh, I think I call it peak AI slap. Share. Airdrop. Wanna. I've got it. Okay. The other person left. I get it why. I get it. They were intimidated. Did the other person really leave? No. Uh, are you like, is this like cap? Mm. Mm. Were they in general? No, they did not leave yet. They are in another channel. They are in general. I know you would love that if you were the only one in the community. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so I'm going to put. Okay, so I've got the image on my phone. It's called Peak AI Slap. Should that be the title? I want to look at the title of the original, give it a good title. But Peak AI Slap is not a bad title, by the way, because it is peak and it is a little bit of a slap situation here. Yeah, so I thought I don't really want to attach myself to AI slap, but then I thought this is my first artist competition that is like serious ish. Like, why am I expecting myself to like invent something new? Like, and win. Like, it's okay to lose, and it's okay, it's just important to try. Bro, it's just me and you. I'm being badass. Deadass. No, no, bro, you're not in the general channel. In the general channel, here, so we're in Uvana's world. There is the general channel. When I click on it, mm. Ah! Oh, the other person left, I think. But they still see like their join text. Wait. You don't understand Discord. You see the member list to the right. Yeah, I think now I learned a lesson about Discord. But it's okay. I understand that like the person will leave because like I've not figured out Discord yet. like, and how to run a community, even though I think I shouldn't really be doing much. But there are like 8 pages, and I think a person doesn't even no 5 like servers within the world, and people don't even know where to go, and nothing, there is no structure. Yeah, that was just the message that he joined. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to get this piece lined up with, and I'm also going to download one piece of the original drawing. Actually, I should go back to Mac screen. Okay, nice. And we will be getting the original painting, which was, did it freeze again? I have to, I don't know what's wrong. Restart capture again. Okay, so we are here. We are looking at the original art pieces. No, this was me trying to like, this is not bad. But the problem was, this is Midjourney by the way, but none of them look like me. They don't manage to get the likeness right. Yeah. It's a little too wide. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be the original. Love, love, love. That was the title. Do you have a title idea for the new piece? Love AI slop. No, love. Sa. I don't know. Maybe a repetition of the words. I can brainstorm after I have fed this in to my phone. So I'm going to now Google, get a high quality image, put that as second. Okay, I'm dipping now. I chat with Buddy next time. Alright, see you. See you, PK. Or slash a vulgar. Is that like a bad word? And Google it until next time. I think this one should be fine. Save images. OG, love, love, love. 16 kilobytes. That's not big enough. Let's zoom out. Open image in new tab. Maybe that will give us better quality. Saya, sleep well, bro. Yeah, sleep well. I try to stream. I don't know. I stream whenever. Randomly, kind of. I know it's bad, but like, I don't know, from like 9 to midnight-ish is the range. Okay, OG, love, love, love. Save. 5 kilobytes? Are you fucking with me? These are not quality. Why? Maybe I have to go on into the site and get it from there. Yeah, from the, but I don't think I was able to. This is the original museum with the, and it wants to download now the back web page. Aren't we supposed to have these as like in our post? Shouldn't they give us the fucking See, it's kind of like a weird embedding. Print, cast, save as. They are doing this on purpose. But why? Am I supposed to just take a screenshot? Copy image. I will try reverse search. Google. Search by image. And we are going to try to find a higher quality one for the post. Visual matches. Can't I choose like rank by quality? Exact matches. That's right. Now we have how like big the files are. Okay, this is the museum, so it was hard to download. I think this one might work. Yeah, it's even like a GP. Okay, save image as. .500 kilobytes. It will do. It will do. It's the best we have so far. Okay, and now I'm going to share it to my iPhone. Done. AirDrop. Voila. It arrived. Okay, this is going to be including my phone, which is not that interesting in the stream. I don't know, this is not a peak stream. I don't know what this is. This is me doing whatever. Isn't that what it is about? I feel like the title doing whatever isn't that boy Metagam was here. Wait, I was only in the kick chat. I didn't see the multi chat. Shit. That's so weird. Now I'm seeing it that I went on Twitch. It's so annoying when I like don't. He's still here. Yay. Now I see the chat. It's there. Oh bro, I gotta refresh it again. Something is seriously wrong. I think I should just restart my laptop more between every like 3 streams or something. How you doing? You've been here from the beginning of like this competition, and now we are like we're crawling to the end right now. Okay. Doing good, yeah. Is it still hot? Is it a little cooler? In Louisiana, my mom is texting me. I got no time. I gotta finish this. Okay, I will just start uploading to like Instagram as like a draft thing. I'm gonna go. Is this? I guess I have to kind of show it to be interesting. To feel like the audience is with me. Like I can't. Can I screen share my phone on desktop stream? I think it should. There should be a thing for that. So I'm making like a regular post, like a carousel. The first image I see is me like choking on a grape. Um, okay. Plus post. I don't give it access to all my images. Every time it's like one by one and it takes more time, but it feels worth it. I hope I can add pictures also like later on. Okay. Select drafts. Okay. Can I still like next? What? I have to like add more options. I can't really add to the carousel anymore. Like AI info? What does it mean, AI info? And by the way, I should have put my artist signature on this. I didn't do that. I should sign it. Okay. And I have to charge my laptop. So many things. I should have like 5 USB chargers to always have one ready. Literally, I don't think I have a single one. Okay, the next thing was going to be recording a short section from yesterday's live stream in a way that is. We don't need this more. Yeah, in a way that is like authentic to Instagram. It's 91 Fahrenheit degrees outside. Is that like 40 Celsius? I have no idea about Fahrenheit. But I have a feeling it's like 40. That's like the worst it can get, I think. In most places. 91 Fahrenheit in Celsius. That's like 32, 33 Celsius. That's not good. That's like kind of need an AC, but like in the night, if you're doing what my mom always says I should do is like opening a window and making like crosswind so that like you don't die, and then in the morning we pull down all the rolls so that it's dark and the heat does not come back in. Okay, I'm gonna get the USB now. I'll be BRB in a minute. Okay, I think this is fine. The mic is so heavy on this like very unstable table. blueberries too. The function of food while live streaming is also so that like I remember to shut up for like 30 seconds in 2 hours. Okay, it's 11 p.m. Would be a big L. Would be a big L to have it happen again that I'm late to the late deadline that I've made for myself, which is like tonight's midnight. We've got 50 minutes to go, but we've got the draft in Instagram, we've got the artwork. We just. Yeah, the next thing I wanted. We can figure out a hashtag now. Where are my sticky notes? I need more pen and more sticky notes. Okay. Get hashtags right. Get right. Get title right. But these are things. Get vid of YouTube with phone. So this is what we're going to do now. So the title and the hashtags, those are so that the competition can identify you. And I'm a little bit off. These are things I can change after I've got the post correct. So first I'm going to start with getting the YouTube video, and in order for Instagram not to shadow me, and also I want to show them off that I made like a long form piece of. Is this laptop also dead? This laptop is also dead. Good that I brought some extra chargers just in case, so we can charge both of them at the same time. Two MacBooks with one charger is you're just always trying to catch up with yourself. But one of them has got like I got a charger with it, but it's not an EU charger. So I recently got the button for it that is EU, but now I haven't seen the original charger in a year. I've put it away somewhere. So I've been living with one charger. But you can also charge it with like a regular USB-C at least. It just goes a little slower. It's gonna be like 5 minutes until it turns on. The reason that I'm recording it from this external MacBook is because when I'm screen recording from this laptop, then it will kind of have the sound in here, and that will not give it over to the phone in a way that's like ideal. These blueberries are a little bit sus. So right now we are waiting for the laptop to turn on. In that time, we might as well be a title maxing and hashtag maxing. So deciding what should be in it with cloud code. Is it picking up my mouse? No, it's not. You know what? I'm gonna maybe just throw out this macOS screen record and make a completely new one. Capture, macOS screen capture, add source, add new source, to screen full, screen Mac, add source, hide OBS from capture. Done. Okay, nice. Okay, this works, I think. I'm gonna pull up cursor. This looked bigger at other times. It's so weird. How did I ever work this out? Like that? I think the way I did it is by pulling this a little bit. Yeah, that's what I used to do. Pulling myself to the side so I can check in, and then having this. Yeah, something like that. And then chessing it out. Maybe I'm gonna change the view letter size. Zoom out. Yeah. Okay, let's just copy the original picture and say, okay, this is the image I'm submitting. What title would be good? Also, what hashtags is the competition expecting me to use? Is my laptop still dead? Yes. Good that I started turning it on now. 40 minutes before. Bro, I cannot be late again. My heart cannot handle it. But I don't think I'm that much of a loser. It's saying it's so weird that nothing is showing in the. It's already so thin. The part that I'm showing you of the. It's 1/3 of my screen. Okay, it's saying this piece reads as a digital age poster portrait. I don't know if that's what I was going for. I was going for high art. Identity constructed from screens, code, masks, and repeated love instead of a face, which is exactly the move's concept translated to now. Okay, sure. Good titles would keep his device of repetition and the mask identity theme. My topic, love, buffering. I don't know, too simple. Love.x is good. That's fucking good. A face is a feed, is also good. You cannot see anything of my screen and I'm not sure why. Bro, I know. I've got it. I've got to make it smaller in the in here. Bro, of course. I have got to edit, transform, reset, transform. Why does it why is this the baseline? Transform fit to screen. Yeah, of course. And again, my mouse is not showing, which is very weird. Now I'm on the right screen. Restart capture. Done. Every 4 minutes I have to do this. This is not going to be very successful stream from that perspective. And the leg is so long. Okay, I think we've got it. Yeah, a face is a feed is a feed. I think it's a little bit too verbose, this title. I think love.x is so simple. Poster portrait user unknown. I don't like that. Love.x, homage to Charles de Move. I like that we are referencing the art that we are referencing. And because he had a title structure with homage in it, I think this one works best. A face is a feed. Or it could be a face is a feed. Is anybody there? Do you have preferences on titles? I think love.x is sweet and simple, and the face is a feed. It's a little. What am I trying to say, you know? Love.x. I feel like that captures really well that this is the new way that people feel connected to each other. You don't have to say it's a feed. It's more. It's more than a feed. It's. Right now, I am not a feed, right? It's only a feed before you're entering it. Here, you've already entered. You're executing on the love and on the emotions. You're immersed in the parasocial relationship. And we are paying a homage to him as a reference. Something that I notice in these things is often the first one that the AI suggests is the best. Okay, my laptop is turning on. At least this is nice that like okay, it should be like a little bigger though. Okay, we've got the title. Let's ask Cloud Code about the hashtags, just so we know that's done too if you're already here. What do I have to have in the description for this competition to be valid, you know? Do I also need a Spanish title? What did other winners do? We can just translate it. Wait, does this? I think this cloud conversation does not have the context of the competition. Yeah, this one has the context. This is the title I chose. I should choose the title I chose. This is the title I chose, by the way. So that passage it's kind of like an idiom. I think it is. I only have like an intuition of what an idiom means. Wait, I'm gonna ask God, what's an idiom? What is an idiom? Is it like when you say, like saying a play on words? It's going fine. I'm going to just incognito look up my video. Quit everything. New tab. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to incognito. I have 67 windows open. 67. Okay, YouTube. Ask me in a week. I'm typing in. I'm already logged in. What the fuck? Why am I logged in incognito? That's crazy. Bro. Incognito does not understand what it's for. Like if someone says, say feed your face, it would mean eat a lot of food. Oh, like when one thing can mean two things. So it means face is a feed. So it both references like the scroll feed and the feed, like two meanings thing. I did not even notice that. Face is a feed, is a feed, is a feed. If it was not, so it just like was a little bit awkward with how long it was with the is in between. But if I thought a little more about it, it could work. Okay, there is actually a typo in it, in the English page. So it's good that we're talking to AI because it found it. Okay, so I'm gonna start recording. I'm just searching for myself. Okay, we're going full screen. Yeah, I'm just gonna search for myself here. Full light. Ooh. A lot of black women coming up. It's a very Nigerian name. We're going to lives. Art. AI art, nano banana. And I took a screenshot about where it's at. I think minute 42. I want the second when I'm getting this new image and I kind of type it in and then I see it for the first time. And it's kind of going to be like maybe a minute long. So I might have to cut it. Bro, if I even start cutting like a little short, that's when this will all go down. We have 30 minutes left. But if I'm not in front of a deadline, then I am not, you know. I'm not gonna do anything if I'm not right up to the deadline. And part of me has accepted that even the lateness, I've accepted it with like my artistic skills come these drawbacks. Like you can't have vision and be on time. Or maybe you can, but it's not common. Okay. Um, so here I've already got the images loaded. I'm gonna put it on the highest quality, auto, not auto, 720p, and I'm just going to look at a good angle. Okay. Why is it wanting to take? Okay. It cannot have the link in it, I know that. I'm gonna do like a turnaround thing where I'm like, bro, you don't see. I want you to see the laptop in the. I want you to be in the experience. I'm about to. This yogurt is about to flip on the bed. That's going to be so that would be bad. This microphone is really heavy. Especially not even just the mic. It's mostly like the. So the way I want it, you know, like Instagram has these flips where the creator starts with like their face and then it flips around and it's kind of a, what is it called, a hook. It's a hook. So I want to do that. Oh my god, what am I gonna, okay. It's got no sound. Why? That's so weird. Oh yeah, no, it was just a mute. This classic. Okay, rookie mistake. I would rather like, but let me just check how the hook was. Doesn't want to show us. Okay. We still have 30 minutes. It's got no sound. Bro, it's showing the bed as like so messy. That's crazy. But it's kind of authentic. I don't know. I that face was a little stupid. I'm not close enough to the. We can just delete that part. I'm thinking too much, you know. I definitely am. That's that's common. And my okay, I think it makes me endearing that my room is so messy. Let's just say it that way, okay? And cover some of it up. Links. Okay, we can just delete that part. Reinterpret this classic work. The only restriction is that it should use the likeness of the artist before the green screen. Likeness of the artist who is depicted in the other image. The concept is crucial. Long text on concept of original work. Deleting the references because we already have what we want. And let's just wait. Flash, is that like a cheap model? Okay, but I just realized that this was not the first time that I've had. Wait, I see an ad on Twitch. I'm about to block them. Or do I have time? Maybe not. I don't like it. Now I figured out how to block, so I cannot be stopped. Okay. Do I have time? Maybe not. I don't like it. Now I figured out how to block, so I cannot be stopped. Okay. I have time? Maybe not. I don't like it. Now I figured out how to block, so I cannot be stopped. Okay, I've just put them in a timeout because I'm practicing how to do different moderation things, and their message disappeared from the combined chat, so I'm happy for now. And I'm going to find the first time that I'm finding the image because I have such a great reaction to seeing it for the first time. I think it's around minute 40. This was the very. Sorry, I have to be talking into the mic. This was the very first time, the very first generation that worked really well. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I got it. So I'm going back. I'm going to start out with a screen where I will show you in post where it is. I realized something in the background that I didn't want in there. I just throw it to the other side, bro. I feel like a bad woman right now. You can ban them. They promoting fake AI views. They show up in people chat all the time. Okay, I think I'll ban them like after midnight. I just wanted to see with the timeout, like if somebody, is touching the line and I put them in a timeout, can I still bring them back so that I know that I don't like accidentally ban people forever to like, be practicing moderation a bit. But yeah, I get a bunch of them, especially from Twitch. Okay. Now we're ready, I think. Ah. In the left part of the wants to reinterpret the image, and image mostly its concept, but wants to embed her likeness into it. High art, abstract. Make the new artwork for the artist. Exciting. I don't know what we are going to get. It's creating my image. Ah! Bro! I'm loving that I did not even need to upload another picture, and I look so hot in this one. I love it. But it's a little bit too crowded and it's a little bit too AI. Something that I like in art is simplicity. So actually, I think what we could do I love that it's even got a little museum thing. Like, it's got the museum thing right here. Wait, are you seeing the bottom of this? Okay. It's got a little museum. I always wanted to have that, like, little museum titling on my own image. This is it. But I have to be, it's the, okay, so my feedback on this is that it's not quiet. Wait, I have to, okay, we're done. Too loud. We're done. It's 41. We're done. This time we're going to make it. I'm really excited. I mean, we are still one day after the deadline, but still. It's as close as I ever get, Okay. So, well, you focused it. Have you lock in? Yeah, I gotta lock in, bro. Let's try to make it by 50 so that I don't slip up in the last minutes. Okay, so it looks like that. Is this the last one? Okay, so I'm doing like an eye contact thing as the hook. Like, I think I may like forget what I'm doing halfway. Wait, from the start. In the left part of the image wants to render. I have to turn it around. It's not that impressive. I feel like this should go on like 2x and be cut. It starts from, no, it's just going to start from upside down. In the left part of the image wants to reinterpret the. Yeah, I have the edit app for Instagram, so that has like a thing to make it. I'm gonna choose from the gallery the last one, and we're gonna have to cut it. This is a lot for the last few minutes, but it is what it is. It's good though. in the left part of the image wants to reinterpret the. Okay, I'm gonna just put it all on speed. 1.5. 2. Let's try 2. High art, abstract. Make the new artwork. High art, abstract. Okay, I'm gonna split it here. Wants to reinterpret the image, and image mostly its concept, but wants to embed her likeness into it. High art, abstract. Make the new artwork for. I'm cutting off on the first word, which is the artist, but I'm going to just live with that. Make the new artwork for the artist. So what it's doing now, so it's starting out upside down for the first 1 second, and then it's going back into the real thing. I think that can like stay. This is gonna be the third image, and it's kind of like, you know, it's a scroll stop. So I could flip it, but I'm thinking these people appreciate art. And art is sometimes like accidentally things looking a little bit off. You can pass that off as art. But I flipped it from the, I don't know, originally most of it was upside down, not just the first few seconds. Okay. And then I want. I don't know what we're going to get. It's creating my image. I have like a. So I'm splitting right before that as a cue. Maybe it can even be like that. Yeah, just 1 second. Bro! I'm loving that I did not even need to upload another picture, and I look so hot in this one. I love it. But it's a little bit too crap. Okay, then I start complaining. They don't need to hear my complaining and like my negative evaluation of the first render. They can just make up their own mind. We're just going to have them embedded with the excitement. I love it. But it's. I love it. But it's a little bit too crowded and it's a little bit too AI. Something that I like in art is simplicity. So it's gonna end on like. And I look so hot in this one. I love it. Okay, it's cute, but 30-second minute. Another thing with videos is, are people going to get to the end? To rain. We could go on concept likeness into it. Mostly it's concept. At 15 split. Hey Flynn 7777. We are doing last hooray. Split. Delete. I'm gonna see how it edits over. Mostly it's concept, but wants to embed her likeness into. No, it's too much. Too obvious, the cut. Just in the left part of the image wants to reinterpret the image. And it's already on 2x speed. Wait, I can make just the beginning, maybe 2.5x. Most to reinterpret the image, and image mostly its concept, but wants to embed her likeness in the left part of the image, wants to reinterpret the image, and it's not good. It's too try hard for retention. 2x is the limit. 1.9. Press the image. High art, abstract. Okay. Okay, I think we've got it. We've got it. Render. It's 49. I'm gonna upload this as the last image and then we go to the captions. I'm downloading it. In the left. And if I go on to Instagram, I can't really press the image, and I have to be making a new post, not a draft post. Manage, select more photos. 036. Okay. 1, 2, select. 1, no. 1, 2. Free. I'm making the video second because they are not expecting it, so it has to be seen. That's what's unique. And we should have an audio actually. Fame is a gun. I love that song, Fame is a gun. Fame is a gun. Yes, it is. Fame is a gun. The video is now off? Fuck off. Can't combine video with soundtrack. Oh. Audio removed. Sound from video is now on. Okay. Next, filter, fade warm. Just in the left part of the image, wants to reinterpret the image, and image mostly its concept, but wants to embed midnight, grainy into it. Great. High art, abstract. Bro! I'm loving that I did not even need to upload another picture and I look so hot in this one. I love it. Paris, LA, Oslo. I know what you're thinking. In the left. I have to stop doing this. Okay, I'm making it gritty. Next. Wait, it's applying them to all. I cannot have shit in this. Filter. Normal. Done. Because the image has to be... Okay, I'm literally doing nothing. Okay, we just need a caption. Can I change the captions later on? I think I can. But we've got the captions from Visual Studio Code, so it should be quick. Okay, in the caption at minimum, the hashtags. Okay, I hope it just copied it. Yes, it just copied it. Okay. And what's the title going to be? It recommends a different title, but it's not understanding what I'm saying, so it's fine. Love.x. Okay, Love.x homage to Charles the Move. I think we've got it. Okay, it's 55. I did want to give it a signature, but I feel like that would be a little bit stupid. I can go back and edit the video. I don't know, like what I'm afraid of if I start editing it is that it's going to change the date of when it was posted. I think it's good. Copy. I'm just gonna ask AI. This is the title. Is it all good? Isn't Charles the painter of the work? Is that his name? Okay, I'm just gonna post it. I can still edit. Yeah, that's right. Single caption, multiple captions. Don't even know what that is. But it could like do a confirmation. Okay, just posting it. Almost, but 2 problems and one that would disqualify the entry. Wait, I don't have the title of the original painting. I have to go back to the page where we had this. Yeah, that's right. This is where the original works are and just copy it from here. That's right. Share. Not now. Okay, I think it's uploading. Posting 2 out of 2. I hope it has it all. It should have it all. It's not playing the video. Okay, it's playing the video. Just in the left part of the image wants to reinterpret the image, and image mostly its concept, but wants to embed her darkness into it. Hi. Hi, art. Okay. Oh, okay. We did it. At least we did it. This was a full catharsis. We did not stop at the anticlimax. We've completed the mission. The hero has completed her mission. Even though the real win isn't winning, the real win is trying. Or something like that. And like dealing with my imposter syndrome as an artist since 2 days ago. No, I've been always an artist, but like spoken word is very different from making artifacts. And I started yesterday, so maybe I felt an imposter syndrome that day and today, but not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah, I kind of get anxious. I'm expecting the most of myself, and then I end up doing absolutely nothing for forever. I also had this with videos. I was making videos for myself for like a year before I started like going live. And even now, like I made an AI edit here the other day, or even two, and I didn't dare to post them. I don't know why. I guess I still have to like do title, thumbnail, ideation on them. But they were decent enough. Or if not, like still I should post them, right? I just remember my own wise words from like every video of mine where I'm just like, the first video has to be bad. The first piece of art submitted, artifact of a new style also has to be bad. If you wait until you're good, until you feel comfortable with what you're putting out in the world, you've waited too long. This is like a lean startup principle. And also getting feedback from the audience fast so you can like pivot. Like it really changed me knowing a little bit of like how people perceive my videos, especially like I had no idea about how, I don't know, about the feet situation that like people have on their mind. Yeah, I guess it's very different like thinking how somebody would think and like what they're actually thinking about most of the time. So because I just had it like in my videos and I didn't think anything about it. And now I'm always thinking, don't put this out on the internet. A part of me is always thinking that. But also, another part of me is like, why should I be hiding it? Maybe just like put it on Patreon or something. But like, it's not like I'm almost became a Muslim woman in a hijab in a way. That's like so offensive. I would not cut that in if this was not live. But what I mean by that is that they feel like they are triggering men with like their natural just being a woman and existing in the same space, and it makes them feel a certain way, and then they are internalizing that, and they are like, oh, what can I do to not make people feel that way? And then they start dressing up, but of course it was never them in the first place, so like the dressing up never stops. So I don't want to be going even down that direction. Maybe a little. mm. Anyways, long rant that's not connected to the topic. Oh my god, it's 03. What is the posting time on it?
Okay, here are the dumbest things people.
I don't see it on my profile.
Okay, here are the dumbest things people.
That's so weird. I don't see it on my profile. Why is it? Oh, what happened? I have like a bunch of pinned stuff. So it was just not obvious because it's like the fourth thing in the row, but it's there. Bro, it's right next to my stupidest video ever. This was. This was literally like a stupid thing. I was just like, it's a filter. That's when I started shit posting and throwing like spaghetti against the wall after like I did this 30-day challenge of posting every day. And I was mostly doing yapping videos and like making sense. And then I was just like, I'm done with that. And also, this is me like playing as a short form creator, which I am not, and I find the platform kind of toxic. Like even more toxic than Kick. You know, Kick at least is like a slow burn platform. Shorts are like exhausting. Oh, them filters are funny. It is a good filter though. Like I do like some like filter slap. It was fun. Yeah, not everything has to be like high art and abstract. I say or think. Yeah, I shall switch it up sometimes. It's okay. And then like the subtitle is wait. Mm. The title was like, God, I hope it's ironic. Oh, something I did not think about is that we cannot have music in YouTube videos or like they get demonetized, but it's not like I monetized anyways. So, but just in general, I think in live streams it's not really okay on YouTube, and they go hard after their music rights for sure. Hmm. How do YouTube live streamers like do IRL and then it's like music at a bar? How does Clavicular do IRL? It's kind of crazy to me that he can just go into a bar with a big camera and he can film and people are not running away or something or getting mad. Because not everybody knows him. How does he have this? I guess he does ask places before can we film. He's too big to be missed. But in the beginning, that's not how it went. They were just super low key, I think, in the clubs with the filming. It's like midnight. Hmm. I don't know. I didn't really think. Oh yeah, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to draft an email for them to like consider me. I'm going to give them a URL to the live stream. I wanted to give them a URL to the like edit, to the long form YouTube edit. So they are like getting the story because who's gonna watch back a live stream? You know, that's crazy. And they already know about my live stream because it's in the post. That was really smart that I included it that way. So they really don't need more of a nudge. But why I think it would be beneficial to like to be. I want the mic close. I dropped so many blueberries. I'm gonna raise it up, the mic. Hmm. I was doing the wrong thing, I think. No, I forgot how to do this. you might have to use copyright free music in the videos you upload on Instagram. Yeah, I think the way it goes is that like short form, such as like YouTube Shorts or Instagram and TikTok, they have like an internal music library. So now with like Fame is a Gun and also with the other song like Do It for the Rush, for the thrill, for your touch, like that one. Like it's literally wait, I show you. Um so I go to post. I will just choose, let's say, mm, a streamer is born of desperation. That's how my streaming journey started. And like one of the images from that collection is still like my background photo and my proudest art direction. But let's just like go to post that, and then I go in here to the audio. And this is like Instagram's internal library of music, and every song is there because artists, this is the only way they are getting discovery. So, like long form, they do not allow music. Short form, they allow and like encourage and totally integrate music use because shorts, like how much of it is making sense and how much of it is. So my mom just made so much fun of me about like how I always get like not 2 deciliters of wine, but like just 1 deciliter. Oh my god, she did like a 30-minute show about me like drinking only one. That's the Hungarian moms. Like okay. Yeah, so like you choose the music and also there is a number for trending. So it's like Fame is a Gun 90k reels. So it literally has how many reels it has next to it. And that is because people want to be using trending music, so they kind of get discovered by it. Shorts is a very different ecosystem. In longs, it's a long video is like a completely different beast. It has a different hook system. It has different creators. Like Instagram, everybody kind of, it's not that hard to make a short. To make a long, that's hard. Like I've been at it for so long, and like I partly live stream because making long form content is so hard. And like not even just the editing. Now that the editing is done, title and thumbnail, you have to think maybe more about that than even the video. At least that's what Mr. Beast says. Yeah, like long form is like a movie with an arc. Short form is like a diarrhea. Although I think you should never talk about like bodily fluids ever, just like as a rule of retention. But that's what it is. It's just like it comes, it goes. Nobody kind of cares. The music might stay for a while. Yeah, that's my take. Wait, I wanted to check the timestamp of when it uploaded the thing. Discard. Um, 15 minutes ago, so like 2 minutes before midnight. Well, I think they might notice. But okay, yeah, I wanted to draft the text. Mm. Yeah, and I think you mentioned like YouTube Studio and editing with it. I have never used it before, but for live stream editing, when you have some music in, I think that's the way. I think cutting for sure works, muting certain sections, because otherwise it doesn't really let you like touch live streams too much, other than like being within the platform probably. Midnight, let's get into it. Okay, I'm opening the text app. I'm sharing my screen. sharing my text app. Bro, it's going to have to be refreshed again. Okay, I'm just gonna restart capture. Done. And then we go to the text tab. Now we've got it. Okay. So this is what we did. And instead of making the edit, yeah, something about that. 1 hour to edit, 30 minutes to make highlight videos. But I kind of did the highlight already. So I'm thinking right now I have like a library of 50 live streams that I should. First, I was going to go in chronological order, partly because it takes 24 hours for a VOD to materialize on YouTube. But now that I have local recording, I have the recording straight away. And if I was editing always the live stream of the previous day, I think it's fresher in memory. I'm more passionate about it. I can talk to AI and like iterate on my ideas. I think I should let my archive be my archive and just go on as I go. Because now I've been live today also for 2 hours. Every 2 hour session can make like a 15-minute, 10-minute YouTube video. So why would I feel the need to like be hunting from back then just to make it consistent and so that like my shitty videos don't hit out? Like I've improved a lot. So I kind of don't want it to have that arc within my long form. But who wants to look through all that? Like, if I look through 50 videos that are like 10 minutes, that's 10 hours or something. That's like a whole weekend of just looking through that to just get like to just like catch up with my life. But and this isn't even editing. This is just like looking through what the editor has already made. Anyways, but that's not the topic. The topic is my screen froze again. I find it so strange and so new. Built-in retina display capture, window capture. But yeah, copyright free music, by the way. I think that's what I'm going to have to use for long form YouTube. I've heard some YouTubers like just steal it from, not steal it, but like there is like a copyright lo-fi hip hop that a lot of YouTubers use for their video. Showing off chat. Bro, that boy meant like I'm used to not being able to show chat because people are sometimes a little wild and I can't always have like the content they write next to my face. Okay. Marker. Let's do it. I've had notes somewhere. I think it's on my other phone next to the notes about. Yeah. So, mail to art competition. Hi. I'm requesting the extension of the deadline of the blah blah VXI art competition until the 6th of July so I can win. The piece is accompanied by a 3-hour live stream which is part of the art, and it's relevant, and it's teased. I shouldn't use the word teased. Present in the linked to the post. I should either link it here or shut up, I think. And I should have a long form video link for them. I think that's the right thing, not just because I want them to see my long form, but I do. That might be something they watch because it's kind of an impressive. We go through a whole arc, don't we? But also because I want to be editing and posting like my current life where I'm like vibing. And looking back at my gym video, it was so bad. It was so bad when I did an AI edit. The first desktop AI edit, the source material was so bad. And the second one, when I was editing it and then I was looking at the edit of the edit, that one was fucking great. And I want to be looking at great content. I don't want to look at my own bad content. Okay. Long form video link. I don't know how serious this is. I almost settled for an Antiklimaxx. Can we believe that? This was a line that I scripted, but like it's so awkward saying it, but I thought it just fits the story. I don't know. This is super awkward. I don't really have more to say to them. I get what you're saying. People type some wild things sometimes in chat. They be typing wild shit in the chat. And I'm trying not to feed into it, but like at the same time, like they don't need much. They don't need much. Oh, where's my yogurt? Yeah, so literally when I had chat within the stream, it would be like a documentary on the female live streamer experience because it was so overwhelming that it became, the topic of the video. Signing it. Wanna. I feel like this makes it feel like more like a name having the second A, a small a, because it just starts with a big letter. Like how other streamers' names are. Wait, you don't see it. I didn't pull it up. It froze again. Streamlabs is... At least I'm noticing it. Yeah. So we've got it all. I think maybe I'll make the edit tomorrow or just upload even the previous edit, whatever. I need to just start uploading long form. Also, the other thing is that I am like found randomly by people scrolling through Twitch and TikTok and YouTube, and I should be found by clips. I should be looking into like Twitch clipping, Kick clipping, because it's just a more intense findability method. Okay, I'm gonna be going to sleep soon. It froze again. Interesting. Let's go back to the full screen. We're almost out. I'm thinking I should just take a screenshot of the outro screen and put that in as the outro screen, like from a previous stream when I was pulling stuff up. Because this black lipstick is not like my permanent brand. You know what we should be doing? Like finding another company. That's right. That's a good idea. I just refreshed the screen again. Restart capture. Done. Okay. We're in it. Are we in it to win it? Yes, we are. Good. Great. Nice. Very nice. It stopped again, I think. Insane that like at other times it works and then it doesn't. Maybe it's too many things. I have to restart it again. I don't know. I think I have to just restart my laptop probably after the stream. So I'm just doing one last thing, and that is okay, it's done. I did it. Submitted late, which hurts, but at least I didn't let a good art piece go unseen. What's next? I'm looking for similar opportunities to submit visual art. I'll be making with AI. It will be better, but it cannot be ruled out. I'm interested in artist grants, artist residencies, them placing my images in museums and galleries with the sole purpose of making digital content of the physical event and performing as an artist. Not performing as an artist. This seems like I'm performing art, like spoken word art. No, here I would just be not performing anything, but acting like an artist in pursuit of being one. You know what I mean. I'm interested in competitions, mostly within Europe, so I can easily travel if I'm chosen for a gallery to be there in person, or if the prize is big and I only have to go if I win. It could be US too. Let's have a good look at opportunities. Okay, it's thinking. what I have to do is like a long form research on ergonomics and like a good posture. I just bought like a thing to put my laptop up so I can look at it like that. I don't know why my neck is so hidden, but like I have to look right now like this. Down. Even though it's on a table. I may be more used to even not having this table right now, but just looking like into my lap in the laptop, and then I don't know, I guess then my whole back is curving, but now it's kind of different with this little bedside table. Is this the model Fable? Let's check. Yeah, it's on Fable, medium effort, seems reasonable. Bro, I had like so much. I think like my thing resets on 7th of July. I should have used that like to edit some YouTube videos before I run out. I'm on the 20 euro per week package. They didn't even run out. I have to be running out like as a goal of my model consumption on my personal account from now on. I'm having blueberries. How many tokens is it using? 1k here, 1k there. No, it just thought it's not going to tell us how many tokens. It disappears afterwards. You only see while it's happening. Isn't that convenient, Cloud Code? Hiding the usage costs right after the fact. Here is the landscape, sorted by what you can act on right now versus what goes on the calendar. Everything checked, AI policy noted for each. There is one already with the July 15 deadline. We're ready, we're so ready. I mean, we're not ready, but we are. The best single fit for you is virtual and digital art. Category explicitly includes AI art. Finalists get a physical exhibition in the Arsenal in Venice. That's the best for like an artist documentary. It's saying it's about as photogenic venue in Europe as it gets for like an artist documentary, and I agree. You have to pay 60 euros per work, but you can multi-entry. If you do one thing this week, it's this. Okay, but how much is the price? What are the prices for this? If it's 60 euro per work to enter, they better be having prices. 10k main price, plus a physical exhibition at York Art Gallery. This is the Aesthetica Art Prize. Deadline end of summer. AI isn't banned, but I guess also not encouraged as usual. And they will like gallery for finalists, publication in the anthology. I do wonder how much of a point these things have, but right now I think the effort to try and like my opportunity cost, even though I worked 5 hours on this, but that was really on me. I don't have to think this much about it. I think it's going to be the same as with the AI editor. Once you set up a workflow in AI, setting it up well will be difficult and learning it the first time, but then now I have a long form edit from a 5 hour live stream in 10 minutes without clicking anything. It's ready. If you like saw the other video. So if I do the same for art, I only have to do it once. I will keep improving. I will be bad in the beginning, but there is a lot of potential for me to literally revolutionize things in art and be a leader in the AI art space. I've got what it takes. There is just like such an upside to this, especially with the pricing that you can do with art. And like with the art marketing content pillar, I do have to be making art, and that's part of like my monetization strategy even for this channel. Like you have to be as a content creator either creating a digital product that people use, or be using the attention that you're getting. I'm not getting attention yet. Like I'm still at 15 live stream followers and like 9 on YouTube. My mom is like 1,000. I'm just like, no, not 1,000, just 9. It was 7 back then when she asked like a month ago or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we're getting there. Point is, I'm not losing so much. This is like a hobby thing. I want to be what this for me is like channeling my curiosity towards art in ways that are productive and in ways where I like get some feedback. I did think sometimes I see so many art things, like art feedback session with people who I'm just like, what do you know? You have 1K followers on Instagram. Like, why should I listen to you about how to make good art when the kind of art I want to make is one that is popular and sells? Like, can you teach me that? A lot of them cannot. And I understand that like coaches don't always run, but I should be in the they are and looking at how it is done. I should be where it happens. Are these competitions where it happens? I think probably probably not. That's kind of how I feel. Do previous winners of these art competitions sell their art for like hundreds of thousands of euros a few years later? I don't know. Let's ask AI. I wanna be. Did the screen freeze again? Of course it did. Let me just check Kick what it looks like there. Facts, you're right. What do I write about? Which part? Like a lot of facts spitted. I think what you might mean is that like, does it have a point? And we need to check that, and we need to like not be wasting time just because somebody organizes a competition and like has a 1K first prize. And like it's also sometimes can be exploitative. Like they are sometimes exploiting the art of young upcoming artists, because it's not really a world where like, okay, there is like places where people like sell a painting for millions. That's not the average. Most artists are probably like really desperate and like borderline unemployed, or doing like a minimum wage job because they've chosen not to please the public. That's like not really my route, but I guess it is kind of my route because right now you're here, that boy Matt, again. Yeah, but like I'm doing this partly for the love of the game, and like I'm risking that like I'm wasting all these live streamer hours that I spend, like maybe 40 hours a month, and maybe nothing will come of it. And that's like the risk I take, and I'm lucky to like have a day job so that I can like chase my dreams after hours. About people who have 1K on Instagram and do they know art? That's right. Like what's their credential? Like sometimes I feel like I'm an imposter in the art world, and like what is anybody, you know? I do get that, like I guess just even doing the work, even if nobody says anything about you, already makes you, well, people can at least look at it and see what you're doing. Like what I see a lot of people in the Netherlands, like they will have a body of work. Maybe they've marketed like in the real world, but like who knows about that one? Or who cares about that one? But yeah, so they have like a different kind of experience, so one could learn from them, but the world has like changed so much that like I just like whenever I see like an artist workshop, I'm just like going to the username. Okay, it has 500 followers. Hmm. Okay. Like the last gallery that I went to, it was Joseph Klabinski, Art versus Reach, episode 2, and he had like 1 million followers. And it was in this like random ass city. Wait, yeah, it was like in this random ass city, like not a capital city that I've never heard of. And it was just like so weird, such a big artist. Why is it not in a capital city? What about like Amsterdam or The Hague, where also a lot of European Union stuff happens. So it's like fancy adjacent. And then I like asked Cloud Code, and it was like that's one of the richest cities in the Netherlands. And even like richer people went there because in Amsterdam you will kind of get the crowds, but in that place only people, like it's a selection already knowing about that place and knowing to show up there. I knew because like he had 1 million followers on Instagram, but not a lot of people were there who were not there to buy. Yeah, so that was like, and then like I saw 3 Porsches standing outside in like the middle of nowhere. I've never seen so many Porsches in the same place. Maybe like when I was like transitioning through Monaco with my mom, and then we like stopped to like play in the place where you gamble, just like experience the gambling stuff. Yeah, I think that's when I saw like last time so many like fancy, so many supercars. So it was just an insane experience. Like it was a high, and now I cannot go back to. Now that's the only kind of art I want. And also, it's really interesting how a certain taste will, if you have a certain taste, you can just walk in the door because the entry is even knowing about it. It's like cultural capital. So if this place was like one where the selection wasn't based on taste and everybody would know about it, they wouldn't have let me in. But because it's such a niche thing to be interested in these things, and people are not over flooding it, that's why I was able to just like walk in with a microphone and record content, and people like wanted to be on my podcast. It was such a surprise to me. And then on Art versus Reach, episode 3, it was a private viewing. Then like it was only the person from the museum. He didn't really want to be on the podcast so much, so that was a different experience again. And like it was not so communal. I couldn't find anybody to like do a proper podcast with. Yeah, so now I'm like chasing this experience, and this competition I also saw on Instagram, and I thought, okay, interesting, let's just try. But now like I've got the bug, you know. I really need to, like, I don't know. I have never had Instagram before. I became like a creator like a few months ago. Like I was literally, I don't know. I don't think there is really a point being on the internet if you're not an influencer. So I was just like, now I'm an influencer, and then I got on all platforms. But on Instagram, like the level of ads that I'm getting, and the kind of the way that it's like really standing into my interest, like I would have never known about this stuff if I've only had like my YouTube, even though YouTube is so much more informative. So it's like a little bit weird. Let's get, let's refresh the screen and find and ask like, is it the 1K Instagram people here who are here? Okay, refreshing, settings, restart, done. Okay. Circa prize. 30 finalists screened every evening for a month on the Piccadilly Lights in London, the largest screen in Europe. That sounds so good. check this week. Bro, everything is this week. Format 2.5 minute video responding to their manifesto. Manifesto. Like, we know that video is my format. So, for performing as an artist in pursuit of being one, this is a quote from me. Um, Standing in Piccadilly Circus filming your own work on that screen is the single highest leverage content moment on this list. The 2026 call wasn't indexed yet when I checked. Interesting. So it's not on yet. Luxembourg Art Prize, Group 3 deadline September. 50k to the winner. Any medium, any nationality, exhibition at the Pinakothek in Luxembourg. Okay, there must be like funds there if it's 50k to the winner, but also like choosing one winner and giving them all the money. I don't know, that's sometimes very marketing. What about the second one? Like what? First one 50k, second one nothing? Calendar. Lumen Prize. This is for later on. Lumen Prize, Prix Arts Electronica, 30k pool, flagship global art and tech prize. Tech also. Okay, nice. Touring exhibitions. AI art is a named category in the Lumen Prize. Okay. I don't know how I would compete against other AI artists. For that, I would have to like pull my pants up. I feel like it's kind of easy to beat other people who are not using AI, but beating with AI AI people, that's gonna be a whole thing. But like actually my job was very supportive when I told them that like I was started making AI art. They were really, like they are more focused on, business for business's sake. So, but also they are just all curious what these models can do and how far can we push it. The Golden Nika, the most prestigious media art award in the world. Winners exhibited at Linz Festival each September. 2 times 20k EU grand prizes at the Starts prize. Showcased in partner venues, blah blah blah. Residencies. Placing you inside an institution track. I don't know if a residency would be right for me. 2 funded months at one of 11 media centers. 4k stipend, 4k production budget, travel and accommodation covered. Wow, with 8k a month, you can make a lot of art, especially if you don't need to spend it on like accommodation and everything. I do have a job, but like I have some free days, so I could take out a month even, because I didn't take out any days last year. It wants a collaborator, bro. Like I could get one. Collide Arts at CERN. CERN is like super high tech, I think. Geneva plus Nobel Prize Museum. 100 per day DM, that's not a lot. 10k production grant. The CERN could be dropping a bit more wallet on here. Bro, by the way, I'm so sorry that it's so bad that I have to refresh it so many times. Okay, let's ask the real questions. Ok. Okay. Okay, let's think about what's worth it. Are these the rooms where it happens? Sometimes I see some artist feedback sessions advertised, and it's someone with 1k followers on Instagram, and I don't even know their sale prices. What? I know it sounds bad, but what could they teach me if my goal is to sell high ticket art. And are these the rooms where it happens, where people sell and buy art that costs hundreds of thousands a piece? Or is this a waste of time? And just flashing around an art activity for looks. Claude should know at least. I think in like 5 minutes I'm gonna end the stream. Go to sleep. And order a table, order a better table. That's what I shall do. It called it a blunt question. And it deserves a data-grounded answer. I love that, Claude. I also think so. Let me quickly verify the current state of the high-end AI art market. We don't need to be looking within AI. Like, my thinking is, okay, yes, we should, because that's my niche. But, like, this is not really a field that has grown yet. And it is going to be taking over the regular art marketplaces. That's where I want to be breaking into with my AI art. And that's the direction I want to be taking. I don't want to be in some niche new category that cannot compete with the rest. And I want to make it unrecognizable. I can tell them that it's AI, but I want to make it so good they be like, oh my god, is this AI? When you only know it's AI because it's impossible. And if the concepts are strong, it doesn't matter anymore how much you have sweat and bled for a piece of art if it is not as good. The best art shall win. Okay, but I kind of knew this. It's saying no, prices and residencies are not the rooms where six-figure art sells. I already knew that, but I'm more so thinking about, are these winners going to be the people who will sell that art? Is this the road there? Or is this like some random road that leads only to unemployment? But they're not a waste either. They are a different economy. Let me draw the map. The two economies. The legitimacy economy. Prizes, residencies, museum shows. Pays in credentials, not money. Ars Electronica hands you a statue and a line in your bio that the curator respects. Okay. So this is kind of like getting a master's for me. Like, I got a master's and then like I became an AI engineer because they trusted that credential that I can do the thing and that I've been pursuing the thing. So it's both an evidence of pursuit and an evidence of ability, having been in these competitions and maybe winning something. The market economy, galleries, art fairs, auction houses, private dealers. This is where money changes hands. The rooms where art sells for hundreds of thousands are concretely Art Basel, freeze booths, blue chip gallery dinners, and auction evening sales. Rooms you enter as an inventory holder's asset, meaning a gallery brought you there. Here is the real data on top of the AI art market right now. Christie's first all AI auction in 2025 March totaled 700k for the entire sale. That's bad. And 14 of 34 lots flopped. The one artist consistently at your target number is Rafik Anadol. 300k at that sale, that's one third of it, or half of it even. 900k at Sotheby's Riot. Sotheby's was where I recorded Art vs. Reach episode 3. That's where I went to the last gallery, and they had pieces like 50k to 300k. So it's like a very what is it called? The it's in the legitimacy economy, so to say, and also in the market economy. But Sotheby's is like, I think, worldwide known as a place that sells art, high ticket art. Um, Below him, Holly Herndon, Matt Dryhurst, 94k, then a steep cliff to 5 and 4 figures. I'm gonna refresh again. Is AI art easy to make for you? Are a little confusing. Is AI art easy to make for you? Are a little confusing. So, let me say it that way. I did not figure it out in one day, but let's say you learn how to make it, let's say in 1 week, in 40 hours, you maybe reach the top that you can with the AI generator image tools. And then you can make AI art very fast. That's my belief. Like the same way with the editor, I was working on it for a few months, like on the weekends, and now I can make an edit really fast. I just have to watch it back, and I have trust that it's good. So it is what it takes out is the hours that you need to spend working on a painting. So what it does, you build up a skill. What would I compare it to? Like biking. Yeah. You learn to bike. First, it's hard, but once you know how to bike, you will just get going places really fast. And making real art without AI, that's kind of like walking. So then, like every place, every new art, they have to walk there, and it's hard. But if somebody gets to bike there, they kind of just have, they can shoot out more pieces of art. They can scale in a way that like somebody who's not using AI cannot. So that's like the way, yeah. So I would say it's easy to make once you know how. And what you need is just the concept. That's why I was also so focused on the concept, because I thought I already know how. I just didn't know yet. And yeah, but I think watching a couple of Midjourney tutorials, figuring out a tool that is better, that is more powerful, part of why like this was the best piece of art from this session is the constraint of having used Nano Banana 2 by Google. It is like an image generation model for um, for the masses. It's not for like high end art really, or like any art maybe. Well, it's for like AI sloppy art, maybe a little bit like Sora 2 used to be. Sora 2 wasn't too bad though. Yeah. And another thing, for them, it's very easy to make. So for these artists that we had, wait, let me. Mm, for these artists that were in the text, like, what is he called? Mm, Rafik Anadol, who is now at the top of the AI art field, selling at Sotheby's. Like, he probably doesn't take a long time to make a piece of art, or maybe the reason he would do that is to differentiate the art, to put some kind of limitation on it so that he cannot just like shoot it out million miles per second, because that's what gives value to art, that it's unique and that there isn't much of it. Like an oil painting, it takes maybe like, I don't know, a week, a month for an artist to make, like maybe even multiple months. Like back when I was painting, there was a painting, and I would always measure the hours I worked on it, and it was like an A, the double of A4, like A3, and I worked 24 hours on it. So, like, you're not going to be doing that with AI, working 24 hours on like a single piece. Or, like, we can look up his tech, how he's differentiating himself, because he has to be doing something else. Probably like using complex tools, like making something that looks different from the other AI art, from the AI slop. Yeah, I can literally look up the tools that these top artists within the AI field are using and just use the same thing. So AI art that costs hundreds of thousands a piece describes roughly 1 to 5 people on Earth, plus historical one-offs that were auction past spectacles, but not repeatable markets. Now we are talking about how the few got there. Bro, my stream quality is... it's just stopping faster every time. Okay. How the few got there. Another sequence is the instructive one. Institutional validation first. MoMA, which is like an art university, I think, acquired unsupervised. Then a blue chip gallery representation, auction results. So he started selling, and then the hive mind started picking him up. Pattern is always institution, gallery, market. So before you're able to sell, like galleries to price your paintings, they are going to be looking at previous data and previous institutional approval to see if you've been like pursuing art, how far did you get, stuff like that, how you've been moving. Because a collector, by spending 200k, isn't buying an image, they are buying a consensus that this artist matters. I so agree with that. And this consensus is manufactured in exactly non-selling rooms you are side-eyeing. The prices aren't the market, they are the collateral the market lends against. There is a second parallel path. No institutions, just a decade of daily posting to millions of followers, then direct to collector sales when blah blah blah. Audience is collateral too. Notably, your performing as an artist, documenting everything plan is this path's core mechanic. Beeple's everydays was precisely a performance of being an artist in public until the market agreed. Maybe I'm more of the spectacle route. So sorting your actual list by does this touch money? Feedback sessions from 1k follower artists. Bro, it froze again. Okay, I'm just gonna say the honest synthesis. Spend most of your effort on distinctive, coherent body of work plus public audience building. Spend selectively on the 2 free prestige validators that galleries respect. Start relationship with galleries that sell art. Spend nothing on generic feedback sessions and certificate meals. Okay. Alright. It's such a deep time for like a laptop reset. Alright. Outro screen. Bye, that boy Matt.